parents of Aurelia Morgan, Erica Jones Morgan,
and Corey Morgan.
Wow. I would tell her to set goals.
My greatest accomplishments in this life. Congratulations on making your debut.
Oh, I have so many. So, Taylor has always been super smart and funny. She's the only child.
I would say our summer experiences when she started coming to Florida with me.
Rachel's been a fireball from a baby.
You know, as a parent, you want to go in and see how the classroom's set up, just look around, talk to the teacher on the first day.
I do remember one Saturday we didn't know what to do. She was like, Mom, let's just do a big girl thing, meaning eat whatever we want. So we just went to Lafayette.
Your happiness means the world to me. Keep striving for what brings you joy, and Dad always love you.
Adria Eloise Jackson. Mom's baby, Daddy's stinker, Mom's sweet pea, Papa's caboose, your aunts and uncles and cousins, munchkin. You have become this wonderful butterfly, bird, eagle, all into one. As you matriculated through school, Mom always wanted to fight every battle for you. Mom is a grizzly bear mama. But one thing Mom had to understand, I couldn't fight all your battles. There were some tears that you had to experience. But guess what? You were that caterpillar inside of a cocoon. And every time you had a battle to fight, your wings got stronger and stronger and stronger. And now that you're about to come out of your cocoon and I can see glimpse into this caterpillar cocoon, I'm seeing beautiful wings, strong wings, glorious wings, magnificent wings. And soon you will break forth into adulthood, a beautiful creation. And all Mom and Dad can say is, look what God has done. Yes, you've cried some tears, but those tears made you to be the wonderful young woman you are today. Keep soaring. There is no glass ceiling for Adria Eloise Jackson. Keep soaring, fly high, and be proud of what you've become. You've done the work yourself, and always know Mom and Dad are very proud of you. You're a beautiful, God-fearing woman. And we love you. The sky's the limit. And you cannot disappoint us if you just keep trying. Every day you get up, there's purpose for you. And always remember, as Papa told you, keep God first.
So many memories, but memories I probably never forget. Going on those Disney cruises when she was younger. Remember seeing the joy in her face and how excited she was throughout those days. That's something that I'll never forget the rest of my days.
The Disney cruises were beautiful. Watching you and Dad swim, Dad knocking over another kid's tower because he knocked yours over was also very memorable for me. And the Disney cruise were so special because you showed us that you were gonna have your space and we had our space. You fought with your dad over the television, although it was the NBA Finals and Chef Curry was serving it up. But you turned it to Daffy Duck, no, all the ducks, or whatever the Disney cartoon was, and to watch you get dressed up as a princess, and then to walk behind the princesses and getting your autographs. Oh, you were the belle of the ball, you were Cinderella, you were all of the princesses. And that started you on your journey to knowing your self-worth and how important you were to mom and dad.
All right, foremost, please don't try not to stress yourself out. Do your best, as I always told you. Do what you're able to do and try not to overthink. And have fun. Be safe and make the right decisions.
You have it all deposited into you as you step foot on any college that you want to go to. Remember, Papa used to say, be the headlight and not the tail light. You are that beautiful butterfly. Be that beautiful butterfly on the campus. Follow your dreams, follow your passion. But I'm going to repeat like Dad said, do not stress yourself out. Never give up your violin. Stay with your music. Be that well-rounded young lady, not all into books and having straight A's, but develop into that whole woman, mind, body, soul, and spirit. Love yourself. Keep God first, and the sky's the limit.
The parents of Aurelia Morgan, Erica Jones Morgan,
and Corey Morgan.
I just want to start off by saying, Aurelia, since the first day you came into our lives, you've been brought so many blessings. It's been a pleasure to be your mother. I just want to say that you have going on this journey, this life journey with you for these past 17 years has truly been remarkable. You have not only blossomed into a beautiful young lady, you have also inspired me in so many ways. I just want to say that we are incredibly proud of you, that we want you to continue on the journey and path that you are, because you have overcome so many challenges at such a young age, and it's remarkable, and we're just excited to see what you have to offer the world.
Yes, and I mean, I echo everything that your mom said. Besides that, since you came into this world, I think I've had 17 strokes. I'm lying. No, but it's been a wonderful blessing. You and your sisters, your sister and your brother. And I wouldn't trade anything in the world for this. This journey is only beginning. You, like your mom said, you face challenges. You turn those challenges into opportunities. And that's what we want you to continue to do. And that's what we know you're going to continue to do. Remember, it doesn't hurt to fail. I've always told you that, and I'm going to continue to tell you that, as long as you try. If you try and you fail, guess what? Just try again. And you've lived that life. You've done that through everything that you've endured, everything that you've come to terms with, come to face with. You've done that. And continue to strive, and we love you. Aurelia, there's so many memories I can talk about, but for me, it's the little ones and the most recent ones. The most recent one is the past, I would say 3 years, you've been in the passenger seat of my car sleeping, going to school and coming home. The reason why that memory is so important is that I'm not going to get that back. My baby is becoming a young woman. She's driving herself now. Next year, she's going to be living on her own. Those are the memories or just one of the memories that I cherish the most. It's almost like I'm not going to be able to carry you to your bed anymore when you're sick, or pick you up off the couch when you're asleep. You're no longer my baby, you're a young lady. Granted, we will still be there to protect you, as in all the memories that I cherish and protecting them. I love you, and thank you for everything and many more memories to come.
Okay, so one of my fondest memories, because there are just so many memories we've created with you, is you were in 8th grade and we were deciding on high schools. You had 2 amazing options, and each school had its own diverse challenges, I could say, for you, because like I said, well, as you know, you have overcome so much when it comes to your academics. And I remember you sitting with me trying to weigh out those options, and at that moment I realized how independent you were becoming. And your father and I sat down and we talked, and we were like, we're going to let Aurelia make the decision on her own. And so we let you make the decision on how you wanted to move forward in your future. And you thought carefully and you thought through the process, and we were surprised when you picked St. Joseph's, because it wasn't the choice I thought you would have picked, but in the school it was going to come with some unique challenges. But you decided on your own that this was the best fit for you. This school offered you what you needed so you can build a strong foundation for your future. And at that moment, like I said again, like when you were like, Mom, Dad, I think St. Joseph's is the school for me. I had to let go and set aside all my fears of all the things that I could think about, all the challenges you would face there, but you've done it. And that moment I saw this young woman blossom. So like I said, there's endless memories, but that one right there was when I saw you blossom into this independent young lady. And we are very proud of you. I can't believe I'm sitting here giving you advice about college. This is so surreal. But what I want to say is you're going to find college to be the most amazing experience. You're going to have ups and downs, and you're going to grow. What I want you to take from it is to always remember that one of the greatest qualities about you is your uniqueness. And embrace that and find those things that make you happy or excite you in life. Learn from your experiences. I also want you to be uncomfortable. Uncomfortable means growth. So always strive, don't be afraid. And don't forget, you always have a village. We're always here to support you unconditionally. And we're ready for you to make your mark on the world. And I just can see so many positive things that you're going to do, excuse me. Just remember that you have already laid a strong foundation for yourself. You have overcome some learning challenges. Your dyslexia, although those countless, hours we would spend studying and just, processing things the way we need to process them, you're now in honors classes, you're in AP classes, you've already accomplished so much. So keep that momentum going. And I just want to also kind of read you a little poem that kind of helped. This is something my mayor wrote. And I just want you to listen. There are people who walk through life. There are people who run through life. There are people who crawl through life. There are people who dance through life. There is no right or wrong. The important thing is be true to yourself and enjoy the journey.
Yeah, and I'm going to echo everything that your mom said, but I'm going to add a little bit more. Embrace your challenges. Like your mom says, embrace your challenges. And for me, I've said it earlier and I always say it to you all the time. Be susceptible to failure. be susceptible of making mistakes. That's what college is. College is about growth. College is about learning who you are and who you want to be in the future. It may take some time. Believe me, some people do not blossom right away. Some people get out there and the freedom, it overtakes them. That's fine. But the question is, can you come back from when something overtakes you? Can you come back from the mistakes you made? Can you come back from the failures you made? What have you learned from them? I want you to learn everything that you need to learn from those things. Because some of the greatest people in the world have made mistakes, have made failures, have done a lot of things. But they've learned from those things and they continue to grow. And they grew into the people that they are. So if someone you're close to has great success from something, or has an easy time, or learns something, fairly easy, don't be mad at yourself. Just dig down deep. Someone sounds like a football coach. Dig down deep. But that's what you have to do. If you have to work on something 1,500 times, work on it. Enjoy college. You're going to be able to do some things that I was not able to do. I had to work through college and other things. I didn't get to enjoy some of the things I want you to enjoy. That's what your mom and I are here for. We want you to enjoy it. We want you to grow. We want you to blossom into the beautiful young lady that you are and what you can become. So we're going to be here. Whatever challenges you face, we're going to be here. Whatever mistakes you make, we're going to be here. Whatever failures that you make, we're going to be here. And we're going to turn those failures into triumphs. Now remember, the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing, expecting a different result. That's insane. So hopefully don't make the same mistake twice. Tweak it. Don't make the same failure twice. Tweak it. Even if something comes easy. Challenge yourself. Take it to another level. That's all I want you to do. And if you do that, you will continue to be successful as you are now in the rest of your life. And we will be here always. Love, Mom and Dad.
Well, for Sydney, I just want her to always be herself. Just be courageous. Just know that what you have in store, what God has in store for you, will be for you. Be loving, be kind, give respect where respect is due, and things will fall into your place.
For me, I take from a friend of mine who passed a couple of years ago. He always used to say, life is for the living. Live life to the fullest, enjoy it to the best of your abilities and capabilities. Enjoy life, daughter.
Aside from the birth of my firstborn, my son, I was just really enamored when my baby girl was born. She was always just so full of life, and I knew that as she grew older, she showed a lot of independence, and that's what she exudes today. She's very independent, and I want her to continue to grow in that faith.
For me, I wanted both my kids to be have a certain level of humility in their life. So Sid, at a young age, she demonstrated that by helping a homeless man one day. She had been in her grandparents' house all day, and for some reason it was some toy that she wanted, and she had nagged a grandpa, Pawpaw, and he gave her the money to buy the toy. So on our way home, I told her we would stop by Wally World to get her toy for her. But on the way, we passed up this homeless man, and I could see her in the rearview mirror looking at the man, and we passed, and she said, "Well, Dad, can I give the man my toy money?" So she gave the man her toy money, and she said she would wait to get her toy at another time when it was available. So that was a real act of humility to me, very humble.
And that's one thing that I have seen a lot in her. We could be traveling down the road, see a homeless person, she will give her last. And that just shows that she has a heart, and she's very selfless and caring.
Don't take any wooden nickels. Be cautious of people. Don't put yourself in harm's way, but enjoy your college experience.
What I want to give to Sydney is just to let her know that this is a new chapter in your life, but have fun, study hard, but meet as many people as you can, because these will be friends that you will have for your lifetime. This will be a bond that you will cherish for the rest of your life. So I know that with me, I have friends, 30 plus year friends, and so you just definitely get to know people and enjoy your college career.
Hi, Taylor. We love you and we're so proud of you. Don't let anyone dim your light. You are fearless, and we're excited about you leaving to go to college. I have so many memories with Taylor, but one of the most recent memories was her being in the labor and delivery room when we just gave birth to our new daughter. And I just love seeing her interact with her little sister. She's used to being the little sister of the house. Now she's a big sister. That's one of my memories. And one of my husband's favorite memories is watching Taylor jump off a 40 feet cliff into the water in Mexico. It just shows her fearlessness. Taylor, just make your own memories, create your own lane, enjoy the experience, get involved on campus, and just surround yourself around great people, and most of all, keep God first.
My precious Tutu, it has been a pleasure watching you flourish into a beautiful young lady, very smart and talented. I'm looking forward to seeing your bright future. My favorite memory is the start of high school. We both sat in the office, the principal's office, crying because you were afraid to start high school. I cried because I wanted to be there with you to walk every step of the way, but I knew I couldn't. But before we left out the office, the principal assured us that you would be fine and you were able to journey through the 4 years of high school with no problems. I know it's hard to make new friends because you're kind of afraid of people, but I want you to know that it's okay, and making new friends is just a process and you'll love it along the way. In the words of Steve Jobs, make the most of your time. Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life.
Our daughter is amazing. I think that like she's our biggest blessing. I love her so much. I remember praying and just really hoping that God would nurture and give me this daughter. And I think I got exactly everything that I wanted. She's super smart, witty, charming. Y'all have the same eyebrows.
Yeah. As a man, like, most men always want a son, but I've always wanted a daughter, and Taylor has been, it's been such a blessing to watch her grow up and to provide stewardship over her life. I remember when she was a young baby, her grandmother, Mother Underwood, she pulled me to the side once and said, Calvin, Tay-Tay is going to be something special one day. That Tay-Tay, and everybody can just see her light. And everyone was always kind of like attracted and, connected to her. So she's been an absolute blessing to watch
grow and, flourish. And I'm so proud of her making her debut, and we love her very much.
Oh, I have so many. So, Taylor has always been super smart and funny. She's an only child, but she's such a bundle of joy and a bundle of fire. So, I think one of my favorite memories was when she got into her first pageant in Central and she decided to compete. And they were doing the onstage questions. I think Taylor had to be about 8. And they asked her what her favorite food was. And she said bacon. We're from East Felicia at a parish, we're country, and she always loves the country parts of her. So and then they asked her what she wanted to be, and she said a cosmetologist. Well, she actually said she wanted to do hair. And they asked her why her godmother does hair. And she said because she always got money in her purse. That was my favorite Taylor moment. She's always been honest, and she doesn't have to fake it for anybody in the room. She always shows up her authentic self, and I love that.
Yeah, a couple things for me. So when Taylor was younger, when I would pick her up from school or bring her, anytime we were in the car in general, we would put her in her booster seat, and I would have like a Wall Street Journal or some type of magazine, Barron, some magazine in the back of the car. And Taylor would get the magazine and have it upside down and be really intent and focused on reading it and like, oh, Daddy, look, it's a bar graph, a pie chart, or some type of thing in the magazine. And she really thought she was doing a lot, but, she would always do that. But, it was because she always wanted to do what I was doing and, following what I was looking at and reading. So that's one thing. Another thing is, she would always, when she was younger or little, if I'm watching TV, watching a movie, laying on the sofa or something like that, she would always come and, lay beside me, watch TV, do whatever I'm doing. And she would say to me, she would say, Dad, you can put your arm around me if you want to. And that was her signal to me, showing her that she wanted to be held. Yeah. And I always thought that was so funny that she would do that. But I'm like, Taylor, you can hug Dad. You don't have to say, you don't have to give me permission to put my arm around you. But it was one of the cutest things that she would always do. And I really kind of miss that at this point. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she's always been a super sweet kid. College is what you make it. I'm so proud of you, first of all, for getting into college and getting scholarships and pursuing your dream. I think that you are amazing. You are a product of all of your ancestors, and we're behind you. We're rooting for you. I think that wherever you go, you're going to do great things and amazing things because you're smart, you're great, you're amazing. And so no matter where you pick, we will love and support you. But it will definitely be the experience that you make it.
Yeah, so a couple things with that. One, Taylor, I always want to say to you, be true to yourself. And I know you will be. I don't have to tell you that. But, in college, there will be times where people will, try to persuade you to do certain things or try to get you to go a certain way. And you've never had that issue before. That's one of the things about you. You've always been, your own, you've walked your own path. You've always had a very independent mind from a very young age. So, always be true to yourself and, you know what's right, inside. So always, follow your first instincts with that. Secondly, Dad, and you know that I'm serious all the time. We joke about it all the time. But the second thing I would say to you is, always stay focused on your goal. Always make the main thing the main thing. While you're there, you want to, study biology and then go on to be a dentist. So I would say, always be focused on your goals, but at the same time, learn to have a little bit of fun, explore some other interests that you may have. And, college is really the best opportunity for you to learn, meet new people, have new experiences and things like that. So, but definitely stay focused on your goals. And, third, Taylor, in college, again, I want you to always understand that you can always come to your mother and I to talk about anything. There's no issue, no problem that we can't. Never think that it's too late to come to us to talk about anything, because again, going back to the decision making, the decisions that you make right now, your life will become the amalgamation of those decisions. So We always want you to be making the best decisions, and never be afraid to come and talk to us, because we're always here to help. We love you. Again, being your parents has been such a blessing to us. So, just know that there's no problem too big or too small that you can't come to talk to us about.
Yeah, we're super proud, super grateful. We can't wait to see what you're gonna do next.
And this whole debutante season, practicing with you, because Dad does not dance. So you got me to dance. I didn't even dance on my wedding day.
Yeah.
But Taylor, we love you, and we are just so proud of you.
Let's see. I would say you are my angel, because you are a blessing to me. You are definitely God's gift to me. And I do thank God every day for blessing me with you. I would say that you're always going to be my baby. No matter how old you get, you are always going to be that little girl that climbs on my lap, or that young lady that likes to cuddle when she's sick. You will always be my baby. Oh Lord, you are my heart. You are my everything. You are my whole world. And I've always made sure that I put you first before anything. Oh wow, I have so many. I would say my favorite memories are our mother-daughter dates. We would have them on Friday and Saturdays. Friday nights it would be dinner. Saturday would be lunch and shopping, or whatever quality time we would spend together. I enjoyed it mostly because it gave her an opportunity to just tell me about her week, because the week is so chaotic. And sometimes she would just talk, and other times we would just sit there and just enjoy each other's company. I do remember one Saturday we didn't know what to do. She was like, Mom, let's just do a big girl thing, meaning eat whatever we want. So we just went to Lafayette and went to Billy's, got boudin, ate it on our way back, and it was the best trip ever. Just our spontaneous beach trips, or just quality time. I would say the most recent memory was we had a girls' night out with my friend Erica and her friend Aurelia. And my daughter was not born in New Orleans, but I was. She had a dance battle in the middle of the street with one of the dancers. And the DJ was playing, and her mom was on the left, and I was having just a good old time, just having a dance show with a whole bunch of people. It was just knowing that with me, when the music starts, is everything. So between food and music, that's what we share. And those are our good times. Wow. I would tell her to set goals. Just remember why she's there, first of all. Don't stress. It's going to be hard. Don't take no for an answer. Don't let anyone try to distract you from your goals. Choose your friends wisely. Choose your friends that have the same mindset as you. Choose people that you guys are going to grow and you are there for the same exact goal. I would say, don't get any credit cards, Jesus. Learn how to budget your money correctly. And just, those times when it just seems like it's hard, just take a deep breath. Just continue to pray, and then call your mama for those little tidbits of advice. But just stay humble and just realize that you have a goal and you know why you're there, where you're going, and who you want to be. That's it.
We want her to know that we love her. We're always gonna be her biggest fan. No matter where life take her, we're always gonna be there to support her.
We try to encourage her to just make her own path rather than be a follower, and know that there will be mistakes making along the way, but it's not making the mistakes; it's how you recover from them.
When she was about 2 years old, starting school, well, actually, daycare. We would pick her up from kinder care, and she would always run in there and take their crackers. And that was like the most highlighted part of her day, leaving but getting the crackers to take with her.
For me, it would be at birth because was highly anticipating a daughter. Had 3 sons before, but when she came out, that was just everything for me.
That set her own goals. Don't worry about what others say. Just always be true to herself and do her best.
Mine would be that when selecting a college, make sure that it's something or somewhere that she really want to be, where she can really study and focus on her higher learnings. And when she's there, to always just know that it's a learning process. What you put into it is what you'll get out of it.
We call Erin Tootie, but her grandpa called her Chocolate Chip when she was first born. Her aunt and uncle, who are now deceased, referred to her as Cabbage Patch. Dad, I'll let you chime in and then I'll come back.
I just want you to know, Aaron, that no matter how high you get in life or how far it takes you away, that you always be close to your dad's heart.
Erin, I just want to share this with you. Please continue to be the shining star that you are. Continue to work hard. Continue to always love and put God first. And most importantly, serve and give back. I have a lot of fond memories of Erin, but some of my favorite memories with Erin is just celebrating her birthday. Erin shares her birthday with her grandmother, and that's something that's very, very special and dear to her. Erin actually refers to her grandmother as twin. I also share fond memories of going on family vacations with Erin and her other 2 sisters, and also her grandparents and dad and her siblings. Another exciting thing that I enjoy and love with Erin, fond memories, are just traveling with her for school cheer and competitive cheer.
I think one of the things that, one of the real good memories that I'm fond of is I remember Erin when she was young and she was cheering with Cheer Force Academy. And one day she was out on the mat and she tripped over her own feet and she fell to the floor, but she jumped right back up. She kept going. She kept right through her routine like nothing ever happened. And whenever they're done, they always come to the stands to be with the parents. And she walked over. Her mom had her arms out. She walked right past her mom, jumped in my lap. She squeezed me, started hugging me, and she started crying. And I squeezed her back and I told her, "You did very good. And mistakes happened, but you took it like a champ and you got up and you continued." And they ended up still taking first place in it. And that smile she had when she came back to the seats where we were is something that I'll always remember.
Erin, the college advice that I would share with you is stay focused. Keep God front and center in all that you choose to do. Also, just use discernment in everything that you strive to do. Think about it before you act. Work hard, get involved, serve, give back, and most importantly, just be safe. Just be safe. And I know that you will do well. I know that you will soar to great heights
I'm excited about your journey for college and life going forward. Please know that I love you and God does too.
The best advice I can give you, Aaron, is to make a plan. Stick with the plan, follow that plan, and see it through. Another thing I can tell you is whenever you need help, ask for it. Don't wait till the last minute. Do not procrastinate. Keep that in mind. You never do your best work when you're doing it at the last minute. And pledge Delta.
Of course not, Aaron. You will never pledge Delta. Dad knows better than that, and I have to defend because we know that you're going to be the best legacy. Alpha Kappa Alpha is the only way, the first and the finest. Mom loves you dearly.
No, I just figured we cut that one out. That was just my joke.
Micaiah, there are truly no words to explain how proud of you I really am. You have brought me nothing but pure joy since God blessed me with you, and it has been truly my heart's joy being your mother. You have matured into an amazingly blessed, beautiful, intelligent, charismatic, and most importantly, God-fearing young lady. And I am truly thankful to have witnessed it all. Mommy can't wait to see what God has in store for you, because He has planted something very beautiful on the inside of you. Keep allowing God to light your path and guide your footsteps in this journey of life. Because with Him and the drive and determination you possess, there is absolutely nothing that you can't accomplish. Remember, you and your sister will always be my greatest accomplishments in this life. Congratulations on making your debut. The world is waiting for you because it needs you, and so do I, my sweets. I love you more than all the words and all the books in all of the world, Tootie. My favorite memory with you is each one that we are allowed to make. I cherish the moments that we share each and every single day. Kaya, there is never, ever a dull moment with you. You have the ability to make me laugh and smile, and each of those moments is special because it is time that I have spent with you. You make any day that I am tired, exhausted, or overwhelmed better when I know and I'll hear you say, "Mama, girl, let me tell you." And then I know at some point during one of those stories, you and I will be in tears just laughing. As you get ready to start the next chapter of your life and enter college, I want you to continue to be determined and driven to accomplish your goals. I have seen firsthand where that drive and determination has gotten you. This chapter is about growing and maturing into the amazing woman that I know you will be. I want you to remain steadfast with your prayer life and grounded in your relationship with Christ. Enjoy this journey and do what I've told you and your sister every day of your lives. That is to sit in your dopeness and that mommy loves you.
Jalea is very endearing, intelligent, audacious, with a lot of enthusiasm for life. I just think that her spirit just encompasses all that it is to be a young lady, and it's just a pleasure just having her in my life.
What I would like to say to Julia is that I've watched you grow into a beautiful young lady. You're smart, you're talented, you're kind, and I always want you to believe in yourself, be confident, and know that anything you put your mind to, you'll be able to accomplish. And always remember the golden rule: do unto others as you'll have them do unto you. My favorite memories with my daughter is when she first started to be a dancer, and just to watch her dance so gracefully and beautifully. And I have to add, when I had Jalea was born at 32 weeks. She was 2 pounds, and she was showed resilience and strength from the time she came into this world. She was in an incubator and they had to strap her down because she was trying to crawl already. So just has always showed resilience and strength. So that's one of my best memories of Jalea.
My memories of Jalea is just our father-daughter talks, just spending time, sporting events, parades, just so much fun just having her around and just laugh and talk. And she's just a great, beautiful young lady.
The college advice I would share with Jalea is to, whatever she goes to college, and focus, and whatever she starts, complete the task. And for her to know that she can do all things through Christ who strengthens her.
My advice is that college will be full of challenges, full of obstacles. Just overcome them all. Just keep going, living with the strength that you've always shown, the determination to be the best, and just to go up there and make a college experience a very enjoyable one that you can have many memories, and just be sure that you're choosing the path that's right for you and not something that's right for others.
So, my daughter Amelia, I call her mommy for short. She loves that because she's a nurturer. She likes to take care of business. She likes to do things on her own for, people that she loves. So she loves when I call her mommy. I be like, hey, mommy.
Okay, I call Amelia my little bookie, my little baby. It's because every time she can't get something from her mama, she always calling me, and she be like, "Oh, Jamal, can I have this? Can I have that?" I said, "Why don't you call your mama?" She's like, "You know what she gonna do? Say." That's it.
And she get them every time.
Right.
My favorite memory with Amelia is when she started pre-K and kindergarten at Baton Rouge Flame. On the very first day of school, I walked her to class. And, as a parent, you want to go in and see how the classroom's set up. Just look around, talk to the teacher on the first day. Amelia did not let me come into the classroom. She stood by the door, and I tried to open the door, and she was like, "Come back later and get me." I said, "But I want to come in." "No, just come back later and get me." So she closed the door, and I just cried on my way back home. Yep. That moment, I knew that she was able to, go off to school. She did very well academically, but she had a lot of personality. But I really didn't have to worry about her at school other than that personality.
My own memory of Amelia is when she was younger, when I used to go out to work, and when they be out for school on their break, she used to always tell me, "I don't want to go with you." I said, "Amelia, what you gonna do?" She said, "I'm gonna paint whatever you paint." So I said, let's go. So I used to be sending her mama pictures of her trying to paint or whatever. And from that day, I knew she was gonna be a scholar.
College advice I would share with Amelia is make connections, develop relationships with your classmates, especially your professors, people around campus that hold positions that can become part of your village, because you may need them for internships, and most important, you may need them for, professional references. And again, they become your village. And they can kind of help mold you, shape you, and just like me, send you out into the world to, be the person that you can be. So that's the college advice I will give her.
What college advice would I give Amelia? Well, don't let your minor be your major. What I mean by that, don't go to school playing around with your friends and continue to be running behind your major your minor instead of going for your major.
Amaya, you will always be my cupcake, my light, my strength, and you are amazing. And I wish you much success in this journey that we call life and going into adulthood.
To our wonderful, amazing daughter, Maya. Hope you continue your matriculation in life and continue to put God first and continue to put one step in front of the other, and everything will be fine. You're amazing, and you are absolutely a great, great standard bearer for our family.
Amaya, I love all of our memories, so I try to cherish each moment, but especially our talks when we're in the kitchen cooking, or when you're trying to find new recipes, or just trying to think of things that you want for your future and including me in on those ideas. So I try to cherish every moment that I have with you.
With mine, one of my favorite moments with Amaya, if not the favorite, she made the dance team, I believe was 10th grade, if I'm not mistaken, and how excited she was because of the work she put in. And that was also a manifestation about whatever she does, if she does hard work, things work out fine. And that's one of my favorite memories from Amaya.
For college, Amaya, I want you to know to take in every experience. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Find what fits you. Find people who will uplift you. And college life will be challenging, but you will be able to get through it, especially being grounded in the word, in the spirit, and of course, keep covering and knowing that we are not far from you.
With mine, I like to echo my wife and also know, Amaya, that character is defined by what you do when no one is watching. So while no one is watching, you always operate as your mother and your father right there with you, and everything will be fine. Just remember your values, your teaching, your goals, your principles, and everything will be fine. Keep God first and do your best, and He'll do the rest.
Beautiful, my Hannah Bear, and Bear.
My daughter is the beat of my heart. She's my firstborn. This is the one that keeps me on my toes, keeps me up to date with everything that's going on with the young kids today.
My favorite memories with her is teaching her how to ride her bike and pushing her to keep going and never stop going into, if she falls, get back up and just keep moving. And also just seeing her enter high school and how she flourished through high school, making waves, and she chose her own high school that she wanted to attend. So that's some of my fondest memories of her.
I would say our summer experiences when she started coming to Florida with me. This was a time my daughter and I actually had a chance to rediscover ourselves, our relationship. For the longest when she was young, sometimes I used to think she was afraid of me because she would talk but really wouldn't just go into conversation. When she got a little older and we started going to Florida during the summers, we got a chance to talk. She started opening up to me about all types of topics, which blew my mind on certain things. And one of my biggest memories, she wanted to fly back home to Louisiana from Florida, but I told her, you know what, we're going to get a rental car and we're going to drive back 13 hours and just talk. And that gave her a chance to open up and the chance to fall in love with my daughter just seeing her grow to the woman that she is right now.
The college advice that I would share with her is to get up and go to class every day. Always push yourself, motivate yourself to continually do better, and to always pray. And also, don't get caught up with playing cards and Uno in the union. Go to class, because going to class counts.
I would say go to school and enjoy yourself, but remember the reason that you're at school. Sometimes things will get hard, and this will, and that's called life. But as my Uncle AJ will always say, keep the main thing the main thing. And always know that your family's here. If you fall, we're here to pick you up. And you know your dad don't mind getting on the truck to drive down here 6 hours just to check on you. I will make that ride for you. Anytime, any place.
Well, some words of endearment. I'd like to just remind Rachel of what a very special child she is.
Yes.
And she's the light, in our family and in our home that just shines so bright. Her personality is like glitter, it shimmers. And from the very beginning, we've prayed about all of our children.
Yes, we did.
We definitely know that they're all gifts from the Lord. And Rachel is our only daughter. And we just want to encourage her in all of her endeavors, remind her of how valuable she is.
Yes.
And that the best is yet to come, and that, remember, the limit does not exist.
I want to start off saying I'm extremely proud of her.
Yeah.
As how she's developing into a young lady, her maturity level. Sometimes as a parent you think they're not mature enough, but really when you stand back and watch them,
Right.
in her age group, she's leaps ahead, miles ahead of a lot of kids.
Yeah.
But I'm just so grateful and thank God. And it's like, how did I wind up with a child like this? But I thank God for it. So. Some of my favorite memories. When she was little, she was always a curious young lady.
Mm-hmm.
Very intrigued about a lot of things. She used to ask me sometimes, I'm not going to say crazy questions, but just different questions.
Right.
But
Right.
she was always
Inquisitive. Yeah.
very inquisitive for her age.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I would be thinking to myself, why is she asking me this?
Right.
But
Right. And she was very daring, but she would watch us so closely. She mimics everything.
Right.
And so Benjamin is our last baby. And so I think one day she saw us putting some Desinex cream on a wound or something. And then I turned my back for a split second, and then I turned around. She was covered in the cream. Her brother was covered in the cream. All their faces were white. And she was like, "I'm helping, Mommy." And I was like, "Good job." Oh my God, But that's just her, and that's just how she is. Oh, study, study, study. Okay, number one.
Yes.
Time management. Friends aside, fun time aside, rise up early, do the work, put the work in,
Right.
and then you can let your hair down and have a good time. Absolutely. Because in today's society, in America today, you're going to need your education.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But you got to put the work in. You just have to do it. Mm-hmm.
I probably would be, at first she asked me this years ago, well, try to make it fun, but now it's incorporate fun, but like a mom say, put the work in too. Because you got time for fun, but
absolutely.
You need to do what you can while you can.
Work hard, then play hard.
And then play hard.
Yes.
Carmen, we want you to know that you are where our world began. Our family began with you, and how we do things is because of you. Our greatest joy has been to watch you grow and blossom and become the young woman that you are becoming.
Carmen, I just want to say we love you, and I remember when you were born, you were tiny, and for you to blossom and be the young lady you are today is awesome, and we love you.
I have two. This summer, Carmen and I got to travel out of the country, went to Brazil on a missions trip, and I got to witness her just step into her purpose and find herself. She was able to give her testimony of faith, which I had not heard before, and it just took my breath away. And she was behind the camera taking pictures, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. My second memory of Carmen is anytime we get to watch any of the award shows, she is in her element, and we get tickled because she's really quiet. But during those award shows, she knows everybody. She knows who's winning the award, who should have won the award, and she's vocal, and we just take it in. It's kind of funny, but we love seeing her in that space, enjoying what really looks like is going to be her future. So we love that about her too.
Well, my memory is Carmen riding a horse. We rented a horse for her for one of her earlier birthdays.
7th birthday.
And for her to be on that horse was like, wow, because I'm from the country and I don't like horses. It's something about those teeth. So yeah, that was one of my fondest memories.
But she loved it. She took
Yeah.
it on like, I mean, she was a tiny little thing, but she absolutely loved it. She did.
Yep.
We've been having these conversations, and I have told her, and I continue to tell her, to be who you are. Your people will find you. You don't have to go there and transform to fit in. Be who you are. Be the person that God has called you and designed you to be, and your people will absolutely find you.
Well, she pretty much summed it up. Keep your head on a swivel. That's my number one saying. So
Keep your
yeah.
head on the swivel. Pay attention to
Absolutely.
what's going on in your surrounding. And one other thing, build a community. Don't be
Yeah.
afraid to connect to other people and build community. We were not designed to live this world alone. We were designed to connect to other people. That was my greatest experience in college, was building relationships, networking, building that community that is now your village. And so
Yeah.
I encourage you to do that. Keep your head on the swivel. We always tell you that.
Yes.
Be aware of your surroundings.
Absolutely.
Not just where you are geographically, but who you're connected to,
Yep.
who you're connecting with. Make sure you're being aware of that as well. And we know you're going to do great. Relationships. You know, I'm in class with someone who I'm trying to, I don't know how to do something, and someone next to me can do it. But I won't ask them.
No.
And they have what I need. But I won't ask them because I think that they won't. But I just haven't asked.
So what vision do you believe God has?
Oh, I know I'm going to write a book. I am going to write a book. It's really going to be about Carmen's life, honestly, because Carmen came at 27 weeks, 13 weeks early. She weighed 1 pound, 5.5 ounces.
Yep.
And it was my first pregnancy, had nobody plans for that. But the greatest thing I ever learned out of all of that is I had to trust God, period. And seeing or expecting him to do the impossible has just been I think, everything in our life is like, okay, God, what are you going to do now? And we were talking this morning, and I said, she was in the car in the back of the truck. We were getting ready to come take pictures, and I'm having a home mom moment. And I said, Carmen, when I'm driving now and I look at my rearview mirror, you're the reminder that God's got it. Like when things get tough, I look in the rearview mirror and go, okay, because if you could do that, you can do anything. And so it's just really to share with other parents, other moms and dads, that this parenting thing is tough. God's got it. We can do it with his help. And so, but teaching them that he also gives you a village. He also gives you people. He also connects you with who you're supposed to be with to raise your children. We're not supposed to do it by ourselves.
Nope.
We're not.
Nope.
We just aren't. So
This
hopefully.
is February 16, 2025. I'm recording this and I'm going to send it to you.
Madison, you have grown to be an incredible young lady, and I'm so proud of you. I want you to know that you are worthy, you are loved, you are everything that any mom could ever ask for. I am so proud of who you are. You are a strong young lady, you're compassionate, and I love you so much. My favorite memories of Madison would probably be like moments, because I have so many memories. But my favorite moments are the 1 a.m., 2 a.m. dance sessions. Madison would come in the room after school. She'll take a nap. Then she comes in my room when I'm getting ready to go to bed. And then she wants to dance all night. And I always complain and fuss and be like, get out of my room, please. But I wouldn't change it for nothing because I'm her biggest fan. And I love watching her do what she loves to do. College advice I would share with her is to always be true to herself, study hard, never give up on anything. You can do anything that you put your mind to. Stay safe. If you ever need anything, I'm just a phone call away.
Words of endearment to Kennedy. Kennedy, we want you to know how very proud we are of you. We want you to understand that we are so proud of the young lady that you are growing into. One of the things that I think about you the most is you think that I have such resilience, but I need you to know and understand that the resilience that I have is because of you. You teach me each and every day where I'm supposed to be teaching you, but you teach me each and every day how to be stronger, how to depend on God in each and everything that we do. The one thing that I'm more proud of than anything is the faith that you have. Whenever anything happens or you feel any type of anxiety or you may even be scared, I've seen in you your faith come where you call out on God and that you have your own study time, you keep your Bible with you. And so more than anything, if I haven't taught you all the things of life, which I'm sure I haven't at 18, I want you to know that the one thing that I want you to take with you more than anything is that faith and that resilience that you keep within yourself, and to always remember, put God first and everything else will follow. Thank you.
So, Kennedy, Ladybug, as you are called since day one, I'm really enjoying and loving the woman you have become. Being 18 now, you're kind of coming into your own. You're making your own choices, own decisions, and we raise you to be able to make the right choices and the right decisions. So in the future, I just want to say I want you to keep up with that
and you got me and your mom to lean on to help guide you. But at this point, you're gonna flower into the woman that you are to become and the woman you're gonna be. So just want you to know we got your back 100% and want you to be the best you can be at whatever you choose to do.
Probably there's so many memories with Kennedy. Kennedy being my only biological daughter, we have spent every single day of her life together since she was born. One of the memories probably that I hold dear to my heart more than anything is about when Kennedy was about 4 years old. I picked her up from school and she was in the back talking as she normally does because she's a talker. But she was in the back talking and I must have said something that she did not like. And so one of the things she said was, Mommy, you're being really mean to me and you need to remember that when you get older, I'm going to be the one who has to take care of you. So I thought to myself, wow, a 4-year-old telling me that, and that she knows that she's going to wind up having to take care of me. But that's one of the memories that I hold dear to my heart because it made me realize in that moment that even at 4 years old, that Kennedy was in the mindset of knowing that she wants to take care of her mommy. So that is one of the memories that I hold very dear to my heart.
So when I think memory-wise, knowing that the young lady that Kennedy is now, she's a dancer, been a dancer since what, 2 years old, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go back to one of those memories. So memory-wise, Kennedy used to have a little small keyboard, a little toy keyboard, and daddy-daughter time, we'll sit in the den and she would take this keyboard, it had different beats and music and stuff. She would hit the start button, she'd take off running. And she'd go down the hallway, go to the master bedroom. I don't know what she did. I still to this day don't know. But she would come back, but mentally she had timed the song and the beat to where she would show up like as soon as she made it back and it would stop. And I'm like, okay, this child really loves music. And from that point, she began to dance in church and with different groups. And just knowing the love and the true love and appreciation that she has for music, anywhere from, remember the Alicia Keys song that we could play as she would calm down, or watching Wizard of Oz back to back to back. So she always loved dance, choreography, and music. So I'm really glad that she was able to follow, or Kennedy, you were able to follow that and pretty much explore that, and that has been part of your path from day one.
Kennedy, the college advice that I want to give you is to live, have fun, learn, and continue to imagine the most impossible things that you can imagine, because with your faith, there are no limits to anything that you can do or can ask for. And so what I want you to understand is that me and your father have attempted to raise you in the best that we can, teaching you and guiding you in up until this point. And so we want you to know that we are still here and will always be here, but we are so proud to know that you have your independence, and we want you to have that independence. We want you to go to college, even though it's going to be hard and difficult for us, but we want you to go to college and we want you to explore and we want you to have a good time, a fun time, but we want to make sure that you learn the things that you need to know, and always know that you can always come back home, but we want you to be independent, keep your head on, a good head on your shoulders as you have now, and live, have fun, learn, and dream the impossible dreams and reach for your goals as you have up until this point. Your independence and your tenacity is just amazing. You are never scared of anything, And I want you to keep that. You teach me so many times on how to be to go for what I want, and that's because that's what you do. So I just want you to have fun in college, learn what you need to learn, always understand that mom and dad are always here for you, and you can always reach out to us at any point. We love you to the moon and back, and always will.
So I'm gonna pretty much tag on what your mom said. In college, you may not look at this as being a chapter, but throughout life, you have different chapters. So I would say go into this chapter of your life and not only learn from the classroom experience, but also learn from the people experience, the activity experience, the whole experience of being a independent college student. So you're going to be away on your own. You're going to be free to make these choices and decisions that we've taught you to make the right choices and decisions. So I just want you to lean on that and let that guide you. Always know that me and your mom are always here for you to give you an honest opinion on what we think is the best route. So don't ever feel like you can't come to us. But through that time, I want you to just stay prayed up, stay focused, stay positive with your energy and the people around you. So just try to keep your surroundings in the positive direction and follow that, and you should be fine. I got 100% faith that you'll be good.
Diamond, you mean the world to me. You're beautiful, you are gorgeous, you're intelligent, and I want you to be successful in your career and this new journey.
Diamond, you mean the world to me as well. You know, I'm your dad. I always love you. I always encourage you. I want you to stay focused, pay attention in life, and surround yourself around great people.
My favorite memories with Diamond is when she comforts me with her huge hugs and her sweetest kisses.
My favorite memories are our time we spend time together, our movie nights, and she loves to eat, so we always go out to eat together. Okay, my advice to Diamond is I want you to stay focused, surround yourself around great people, surround yourself around people that you can learn from, and people that you can teach as well, and y'all can grow together.
My advice to you is to always chase your dreams, never give up, put God first, and God will lead you and guide you in the right direction. It's a journey filled with challenges and opportunities. When you face difficulties, remember there are stepping stones to success. Believe in yourself, keep chasing your dreams, and never stop moving forward. Above all, know that my love for you is unwavering, and we are always here to support you. You make us proud.
So, words of endearment. I would start off by saying that Rachel is a really pleasant young lady. She's extremely sweet, generally concerned about how other people are feeling, so much so to where she will adjust to accommodate the feelings and work on making you feel better if she thinks that you need a little push in that area. I would also say that she is patient with a busy mother, patient with her grandmother when she talks on the phone with her and helps her set up her electronic devices.
Correct.
So
Yeah,
What?
I would say strength. Just for the mere fact of the way Rachel challenges herself, puts herself in vulnerable positions to run for different electoral seats and things of this nature, and it takes strength to do that. And the strength to be able to be
Not perfect all of the time,
exactly.
because that's hard. She strives
Yeah,
to
yeah.
be the best, and I hate to say the word perfect, but it's perfect. They strive for, when they
Yeah.
see things on social media, and so they have this idea of what that looks like or how it should display. And we work to
Yeah.
encourage her to overcome that kind of thing. So it takes strength to be
Yeah.
an individual and not,
At her age.
yes,
Yes.
at 17, to be an individual and not do things just because everyone else is doing it.
That part. Yes.
I'll let you go first.
It's almost like too many to mention, to be honest. Rachel's been a fireball from a baby. Always amusing us.
Singing, dancing.
Singing, dancing, cheering. I mean, one of my most favorite, though, was when she was in cheer. She was about, 8, 9?
Yep.
And she had to be the little girl that was all the way up on the top. And they was trying to figure out who was going to do that. And Rachel just stepped in and immediately just knocked that out. You know what I'm saying? It's like that was one of my most favorite memories of watching how she took control of that, blocked out the fear, and just did that at such a young age.
She was
incredible.
scared too, but that's like another testament to
another-
the strength.
to the strength, yeah.
Something being difficult and challenging, but seeing it through.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that.
I have two, I think. So I'm gonna leave with, like when we're at home doing hair. She, that's some young girls don't like to sit and get their hair done, but that would be our time. So I mean, she would wear some hairstyles, and we would take time doing that. And then when she got a little older, I would sit there and let her play in my hair. So that is a really good memory that I have. And the most recent memory was at her tea. We held a tea for Rachel, and they were so all of the Debs were waiting outside, and we had kind of decided when she walked in that we would do a little second line music and get her pumped up. And she had been waiting outside, so she didn't realize how many people had come in while she was outside.
Right.
So when the door opened and everybody had their little handkerchief, when the door opened and the music started and she saw everyone, you could almost see her jump out of her skin. She was just so excited and happy, and it just filled my heart up that she was so happy.
Mine as well.
Yes.
That's a cherished
So that
memory.
was a really good memory.
Yeah, that's cherished.
Yeah.
For real.
Remember who she is when mom and dad aren't around to catch an outfit or a friend. So just remember all of I call them standards. We have standards. Remember the standards that we have set.
Yeah.
Just on how you present yourself, how you behave, how you treat others. Just remember who she is. And I think if she can remember her upbringing,
Remember that there are people praying for her, and really thinking about her in a way to encourage her path. So just remember.
Yeah,
I think that would.
And for me, it'll be to remember that this is going to be the most critical 4 years, maybe longer.
Right.
But to remain structured, part of the standard.
Yes.
And know that these 4 is only 4. So give this 4 200% to receive 1,000 in return.
Yes.
So I think with that, the strength that she possesses, the standards that we've set, that would be the most, probably the best recommendation I can pretty much say and give her.
I agree.